Forever. Dog.
From the spacious Forever Dog Studios in downtown Los Angeles and the satellite Forever Dog Studios in Baltimore, Maryland, this is Groomzilla! And now your host, Dan Gill and Eric Doran. Hey!
Good evening, Dan.
And good evening to you, Eric. How are you?
I hope this night this night finds me well. I hope this night finds you well as well.
I am finding this night to be well for me, too.
Tra-la-la.
Tra-la-la-la.
Tra-la-la.
All the live-long day. Hello, Eric. Hello,
Hi, Dan.
Wetheads. This
What's up,
is
Wetheads?
Groomzilla's,
Thanks for listening.
only wedding planning podcast by grooms, for grooms, and everyone in between. Got a lot of... Yeah.
From Baltimore to LA and everywhere in between.
That's the flyover middle America. We're covering it all. Covering it all in these United States of.
North, south, east, west.
Up, down, left, right.
From least to best.
We're ranking all the states right here on Groomzillas.
What's your number one state?
My number one state, well, I mean, I was born in Iowa, so...
Right. But I mean, just off the top of your head, just from a strictly fucking non-biased...
Okay.
Not because you're from Iowa, you
Right.
live in California.
Yeah.
I mean, like, boom, 50 states. What is it?
Kansas.
Okay, right, just right in the middle, huh?
Yeah.
You love that heartland shit, don't you? You love that good old heartland stuff.
Yeah. Well, we're not in Kansas anymore, Eric, are we? Right?
That's true.
What about
No,
you? What's your favorite state? Drunk?
The State Department.
Oh.
That's my what is my favorite state?
Boom. You gotta, whatever pops in you gotta answer. Favorite state, go.
Virginia.
Oh, okay. All right.
And it's really bad in Virginia.
Yeah, that's a Confederate state.
It is a Confederate state, but there's also a lot of people who are trying to fight the Confederacy in Virginia at the same time.
Well, it's one of our oldest nations, Virginia. That's where, it's,
Allen Iverson's from Virginia.
I think George Washington was from Virginia.
Yeah.
All right, little history lesson up top. That's always good.
If you heard what I heard that George Washington's really from England.
No, get out of town, man.
He was a spy too.
What? Huh?
Yeah.
Get out of town.
What if he was a spy? Do you miss me? What's up? Tell me something that you like about me. What is it?
You, Eric Dorian? Of course I miss you. We all
I
miss
look tan? I feel like I look tan.
Not as tan as me.
You do look tan.
I got a deep skin tan going right now. We're entering late summer. I've been outside a lot.
Roasting and boasting, huh?
Mm-hmm. I am done.
Dan the tan.
I'm Dan with the tan.
Fresh from the tannery.
Yeah, I drive a van too. Eric, you look good though. I'm excited to see you. We're going to see each other a couple weeks almost at the High Plains Comedy Festival in Denver, Colorado.
1 month from this weekend.
Yes. August 23rd, 24th, 25th. We will be there with Groomzillas and stand up. Looking forward to that. Get your tickets online.
That's a good state. That's a good ass state, Colorado.
Ooh, Colorado. Yeah, that's
talking about states. What are we talking about? States?
What are we getting into the states? The states. Colorado gets a lot of love, though.
It does, and I think it does get too much love. People like to ignore how all the bad stuff in Colorado.
Okay.
Like Colorado Springs, where like mega churches started.
Okay.
And I think that there's a bunch of the plan, I don't know if this is still true about Trump, but when Obama was president, like the plan to take the place where you take the president to in like the, like a nuclear holocaust situation.
Oh, it's under the Denver airport.
Yeah. It's in Colorado, which is really weird. That's weird.
Well, there's a lot of conspiracy theories about the Denver airport.
Oh yeah,
with that big
horse?
devil horse and all the weird murals they got all around the place. A lot of iconography. A lot of people have a lot of questions, Eric.
No, I get a weird vibe. I think it's mostly because everyone's really super high when they're at the Denver airport.
They're a mile high, dude. They're a
They're
mom.
yeah, wow.
Whoa, hey, Groomzilla's off and cooking. A lot to get to this week. We just have our All-Star break. Eric, we haven't really been talking Dodgers much this season.
Well, it's been such a thick Laker time.
Yeah, and there wasn't a lot to talk about early in the season. No. Dodgers didn't get off to a great start.
No.
We talked a lot of Dodgers last year, and I feel now that we're through this All-Star break, and with this news, with this Dodger-Baltimore news,
oh yeah,
we should touch base with the boys in blue.
Manny Machado going from Baltimore to LA, just like the connection of love that goes from Baltimore to LA. That is the podcast Groomzilla's.
At Groomzilla's.
So the Manny Machado trade, a lot of that is going on there. I went to Manny Machado's what turned out to be Manny Machado's last game as a Baltimore Oriole.
Great.
This past Sunday, the last game before the All-Star game.
Great.
He hit a line drive. I said, I turned to my tall, strong husband. I said, baby, watch this. Here comes Manny. It might be the last time we see him as an Oriole.
Right.
And he smokes this line drive home run.
Mm-hmm.
And as soon as, and I knew it off the crack. I looked up from my Euro.
Euro.
They got great Euros at Camden Yards.
Interesting. Okay.
That's what my tall, strong husband loves. She loves the Euros. We go there. We get a funnel cake and a Euro before we even sit down.
Great.
Yeah. So I look up from my tzatziki and I say, that's gone. I said that's gone.
The tzatziki or the home run?
Well, the tzatziki, I can never get enough tzatziki. You know me. I'm a creamy garlic boy.
Yeah. It's a good sauce.
And I said, fucking Manny, and he smoked it. And I think that it was a rainy, and then it fucking started raining right after his at bat. But everyone gave him a standing ovation when he hit the home run because I think people kind of knew that it was going to be his last game.
Right. A nice send off. But
nice send-off.
Do you think the Groomzilla's satellite Forever Dog Studios in Baltimore, Maryland, the spacious Forever Dog downtown LA, do you think our connection has anything to do with this trade?
I mean, how could it not? Honestly, is the more important question.
Right.
How could it not?
I don't see. Yeah. How are we not getting written up in all these trade?
We
news?
have been diligently, now coming up on our 1-year anniversary as the Groomzillas.
Fast approaching.
Have been the three of us, myself, of course.
Right.
Dan Gill, producer Brett
stepped out of the room right now.
Everybody at Forever Dog Studios.
Mm-hmm. Jannar. Sound tech Jannar.
Oh, Jannar's been huge.
Yeah.
Building this cosmic highway, if you will. This kind of this thread. I don't know if it's a thread. I know it's cosmic.
Yeah.
I know it's got a little bit of starlight. It's got a little bit of magic.
Okay.
Okay. It's got a little bit of that moonlight, that moon glow.
Okay. I don't know if there's a thread, but I lost the thread on what
the thread is there. The thread. It's a code thread. It's a red code.
Okay.
Code red.
Okay.
Code red thread.
Gotcha.
And I think that Manny Machado, I think he picked up on that. I think the Orioles picked up on it. I think the Dodgers picked up on it.
Yeah.
It's hard not to pick up on it.
I guess all there is to say is you're welcome, LA. And Baltimore.
No, I worked hard. I got a little bit of a tear. Mm-hmm. Right when he hit that home run, I stood and, because I bought my Orioles hat on Mother's Day.
Oh.
And Manny Machado hit the home run. I stood up and I'm clapping and I said, in my mind, I didn't say it out loud.
Yeah.
I said, go west. Go west to all the Codys and the Corys.
Yeah.
Over at Dodger Stadium and be the Manny that you want to be.
When you stood up, what happened to the tzatziki? Did it go on?
Oh, it was all over. By that time, it was all over my face anyway.
Oh, good.
I never stand up at a baseball game unless I have finished whatever I'm actively eating on.
Sure.
Even if it's someone who's walking past and I'm like, excuse me, I got to finish what I'm eating before I can stand up.
Oh, okay. One of those guys. You're that guy at the ballpark.
I don't like stuff. I don't like in the ballpark or in an airplane or in any kind of public setting.
Yeah.
I don't like a lot of food about. I don't like to have to fucking deal with this open container of food.
Uh-huh.
This because you're waiting for trouble.
It's true.
You're waiting for trouble.
I like to get it over with also. Like, let's get this done.
Let's get it over with. It drives me insane when I see people get ice cream cones and they're going about their like nothing's changed.
Yeah.
Like not like no. There's no.
Like you aren't having a ticking time bomb on your hands here.
You literally just bought a bomb and you're casually looking at it like you're Lola Bunny, and you're not Lola Bunny.
Get it over with.
It makes me so mad.
Yeah.
When I get ice cream cone, and I rarely do because it's too anxiety. It's too much anxiety for me.
I understand, buddy.
I don't need any more anxiety.
I know, Eric. I know. But you also deserve ice cream. So it's a tricky road to navigate.
I do love ice cream.
Yeah.
I do love ice cream.
Yeah.
And that's why I like to eat ice cream in the dark of my apartment where nobody can fucking know.
Okay.
Nobody can know.
Okay. Let's just leave that there. I'm just checking the clock here. I don't know if you have a clock there, Baltimore time. You happen to see what time it is right now?
Right now, Baltimore time. We're coming up on Nup News at 9.
Yeah, it's time for Nup News at 9. Let's play that music.
Yeah.
Nup News at 9. It's the nuptial news with Dan and Eric. Nup News at 9. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. Hey, guys, nuptial news. Eric, I don't know, people seem to be doing it out there in Wet Headland, but just your weekly reminder, let's go ahead and hit pause on the podcast because it's nuptial news at 9, and we insist that you either listen to Nup News at 9 on the 9s or at 9 a.m. or 9 p.m. So we'll give you a minute here, pause. Welcome back. It's really the best way to enjoy nuptial news. Don't you agree, Eric?
Yes.
Okay. Nuptial news at 9. I thought you set that up perfect. Yeah.
I thought you set that up perfect. I didn't think there was.
You didn't need to add any more tzatziki. You didn't need to add anything to that.
No.
There's a new study out, Eric. A bad marriage can seriously damage your health, say scientists. Seriously damage your health. You believe this?
What, did you find this at nodoi.com? What is this? I mean, of course, a bad marriage is all that stress.
Well, yeah, you hear things about, a good marriage can actually help your health. Well, it turns out the opposite is true. A bad marriage can be just as bad for you as smoking or drinking. This is a new study. Yeah, basically what you just said, the stress and anxiety. I don't know how they jump to the smoking, though. How do they know it's just as bad as smoking?
Because it erodes your soul.
Very damaging as negative behaviors like smoking and drinking. Okay. It's not the act of walking down the aisle and signing a marriage license that is beneficial for health. It's what the spouses do for each other throughout their marriage.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nodoi.com.
Nodoi.com.
But it is in the news there.
Well, I feel like when you are in a partnership that is not good, you're going to probably going to stop caring about yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And you're definitely going to stop caring about the other person.
Yeah, it says
thoughts and feelings.
It can affect the husbands more than the brides as far as health goes. They're just having these heart attacks left and right.
Well, because men are fucking incapable of taking care of themselves.
Yeah, they don't process stuff the way. I think men just get hot, and that's not good for your health.
Well, then also just beyond that, like the way the patriarchy is set up is that men don't know how to cook and clean or take care of their bodies. Like nobody goes to the fuck. I just went to the doc, and I'm a man.
Yeah, you're including yourself when you say that.
I'm pretty progressive, and I feel like I'm pretty in line. And I just went to the doctor for the first time in like 11 years.
Yeah,
last week.
Yeah, I get that.
And I feel like that's a thing where it's like men. I think that in heteronormative relationships, women do so much of the actual fucking labor.
Yeah.
And they also do so much of the emotional labor.
Yeah.
That men don't even know how to cook for themselves in a healthy way.
Yeah.
Other than like, oh, let's go to fucking get burgers. Like, men's version of cooking his.
Look, hey, Dad's cooking tonight. We're ordering pizza. Dad's cooking. Yeah,
exactly. That's a fucking thing. And that's the thing.
Yeah.
And then so when there aren't even kids to even think about in that scenario where it's just like a husband and wife.
Yeah.
That dude's not even ordering pizza. What is he? He's just going to go get a fucking uncooked pack of hot dogs.
Oh, that sounds all right.
I love hot dogs and pizza so much.
Hot dogs and pizza. I should try that. That sounds pretty good. Yeah. Okay. So that was a bad pull by me. Sorry about that, guys.
No, that was a great pull.
Well,
I think it's important to think about.
Long story short, drop it like a bad habit. If the relationship's not working, you need to drop him like a bad habit. I snapped.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, fun. Oh, here's another one in the Nup news. This is the other one I wanted to talk about. Brides file complaint after wedding photographer disappears.
Wow.
This is from Orlando, Florida.
Wow.
A local bride said her wedding day was a dream come true, but what happened next was a nightmare. The photographer she hired practically disappeared. There were several other brides with the same problem.
With the same photographer?
With the same photographer.
Wow.
Right now, the cell phone picture is the only shot she has of herself in a wedding dress. She said her photographer stopped responding.
That's a fucking nightmare.
Yeah.
That's a nightmare.
They hired this person and made her first down payment in August, $2,400. He had 5-star reviews. And then after the wedding, she asked to see his work. I called him. He didn't answer. I emailed him. He didn't answer.
Fucking Florida, man. Is there no end to this shit of these stories coming out of Florida?
Yeah.
Unheard of.
And then I found other people on Facebook. There's like 30 of us, and everybody's
Jesus
dealing
Christ.
with the same thing from January through May.
No, this is a film. This is a wedding horror movie. Something so traumatic happened to this dude that
maybe he's dead. Do we know if he's dead? Maybe he's dead.
He runs a grift. He's like a werewolf. He's like
he doesn't remember taking pictures.
Werewolf, and he doesn't remember
what happened to me. Did I photograph a wedding last night? Oh my god!
He just smashes his camera.
Yeah, apparently he sent them proofs, but then he stopped responding. That's weird to me that he's taken the pictures and he actually did the work. He's just not following through on it for.
Yeah, this dude got definitely left at the altar by someone. And has been processing that pain by doing what most people do with the pain, inflicting more pain on other people.
With 30 other couples, this guy.
30. I mean, that's what I'm saying. It's
Orlando,
like it's not a one-off situation. This is methodical.
Yeah.
This is a serial.
He just
wedding
cheesed
ruiner.
it. Do you think he's like looking at all the wedding portraits like spread out on his motel room bed, like? You're never gonna see these.
You never see the light of day. Yeah, he presses delete.
Yikes!
With so much lascivious, and curious deadness in his eyes.
Bright Brands Media, not a recommendation, not endorsed by us here at Groomzilla's for your Orlando area wedding.
That is some Queen's Nikki shit.
Some Queen's Nikki.
That is some real Queen's Nikki.
We need
shit.
to call our old pal Queen's Nikki and get his hot take on that because that's probably his dad. It's probably Queen's Nikki's, or Queen's Nikki himself.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's play the music. That's the Nup News at 9 for this week. Nup News at 9. The nuptial news with Dan and Eric. Let's keep cranking right along, Eric, if you don't mind.
Crank it.
Oh my God, what's that? Play that music. I do's, I don'ts. Music right there. It's time for I do's, I don'ts again this week. Any comment on the music this week, Eric? What do you take? You're at a ball game. You're watching baseball. You got your gyro, and you got your funnel cake there. You can have a dipping sauce, tzatziki dipping sauce. Or
the hero place.
Yeah,
we go at Camden Yards. A lot of Greeks in Baltimore.
Good. I bet it's great. But do you take the sauce?
What do you mean? Do I take the sauce?
Or do you listen to I Do's I Don'ts wedding theme?
Oh, I listen to. Oh shit, tzatziki or the.
That's what I'm making you choose right now.
Wow, what a mind fuck!
Yeah.
What are you, Michael Douglas, in that one movie?
The game? No.
No, I gotta choose.
Is that the movie you thought?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, good. It's the theme song for I Do's I Don'ts, Eric. There's nothing better.
I think it is. Even more than flavor. And I love flavor so much. I know you don't really care for flavor that much. Or seasoning.
No.
Do you care about seasoning? No.
No, I'll take a nice piece of white bread and maybe a little butter. Bread to sop up all my food.
I like to roll up a nice ice cold pat of butter in a
Yeah.
slice of white bread,
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
and I'm out the door.
Yeah.
And that's my breakfast.
And that's breakfast, and it starts me off on the right foot. All right. This is the I do's, I don'ts for this week, Eric.
What is it?
Now, this went viral. This bride pranked her groom by sending her brother in her place for their first look photos. Does that make sense?
That's hilarious.
So, yeah, the bride sent her brother, the groom's soon-to-be brother-in-law, in a wedding dress. We got a dude in a dress here.
Mm-hmm.
For the first look photo, which is when these staged things, you know what that is, right? Where the turnaround capture the groom seeing his beautiful bride. But look out, it was her brother.
That's very comical and humorous. That is very humorous.
I agree, it's humorous. I think we're going to see a lot of copycats after this because this went.
Oh yeah,
this went viral.
Oh yeah.
So I guess my question to you, I do, I don't, on the copycat of this humorous little prank.
You know me, Dan, and I think I might shock you with my answer here.
Shock away.
I think this is an I do.
Yeah.
I love Homer. I love Homer so much, and I feel like one place that is actually very sorely lacking.
Yeah.
In a humorous situation is the wedding ceremony itself.
Yeah.
A lot of people.
I don't know. Homer and Hummer find their way into ceremonies, but not the pre stuff where this was kind of done as an icebreaker, as I understand it, and it worked.
Attention release.
Yeah.
I love it.
So yeah, I'll be an I do on that, and I'll even double down. Not only dress up the brother like the bride for the first look photos, marry the brother.
Yeah,
just go all the way.
Yeah.
So that's I do's, I don'ts for this week. That's two I do's. Yeah.
Could you imagine having a brother-in-law that you just clicked with?
I have two.
Oh, okay. Me too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Me too.
Okay.
I mean, I have one.
Oh, all right. But you click.
Oh, we click.
I'd love to see you guys together. I bet that's very humorous. All right. Let's play that song. Eric, we didn't even mention the guests we have in studio this week.
Oh, we got a hot one.
Oh, like 7 inches from the midday sun with this guy.
Yeah, at least. Maybe even 6.
Oh,
yeah. He's been on Conan.
Yeah.
He's got his own show on
NPR, right?
NPR.
He's got his own podcast.
He's got his own podcast on NPR.
Which we'll ask him the name of once he's in studio. And
he's tall.
He's tall. He's all of the stuff. If he's not a groomzilla, I don't know what a groomzilla is.
He's not. He's a supernova. He's like a groomanova. Super groomanova. And he's beyond gender. He's like oh my God. I can't wait. It's Solomon Georgio.
It's Solomon Georgio.
Yeah, that's our guest.
In studio.
And I'm really pumped about it. We used to share a house.
You guys used to be roomies?
Yeah.
So stick around. We'll be right back with Solomon Georgio. Thanks for listening. And you just got a jumpsuit, right?
I did. I just got a romper.
Yeah,
I did. I just got a romper. I got a romper.
Those are shorts, right?
Shorts?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, short romper.
Floral pattern.
Yeah.
It is one of the great. There's a zipper up front because it's made for men, so it's like I don't have to.
Very smart.
Yes.
However, if I do have to poop, I have to take the whole thing off.
Of course.
Yeah.
What do you want? You don't want a flap there, do you?
You know what?
You take a flap?
I take a flap.
Okay.
I would happily like a zip up flap with just a nice little button.
Yeah.
People know.
I never understood how the flap really works without. I don't think see how you get out clean with the flap.
It's a good question.
Yeah.
I don't think
like
you can.
With the long underwear flap, I never understood that.
It's a danger. You should probably just take off the whole outfit.
Yeah. Thanks for joining us. This is Solomon
hi.
Georgio.
Hi, Solomon.
In studio.
Thanks.
Producer Brett coming in with our waters.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
Brett. Solomon, thanks for doing this. I just saw you Monday night at the
Yes.
classic LA hotspot,
The Dresden Room.
Yeah.
The Dresden.
Very hot show. Let me tell you about this performance. Solomon is closing out the show. Nobody's really paying attention. Some people are, some people aren't. And then he just slowly, over the course of 8 to 10 minutes, just wraps them around his finger.
Oh, yeah.
Just destroys. He has people coming up to him. We're trying to talk to him after the show. People are just smothering him after the show. Wasn't even a big show.
Oh yeah.
Total pro. Do you feel like you're a pro when you get up there and you like?
I don't know. I don't really. We've been doing it long enough. We don't think of that kind of stuff. We're like, oh, I did a good job. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's look. I know I'm great, but I just can't brag all the time. I spent like an hour bragging about myself before I came here, so that's probably why.
Okay, you got it all out.
I got it all out.
Oh, dang! I wanted some ego.
No, I'm
here.
pretty amazing.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like I've definitely. I don't really think about it, but it's definitely one of those things where you're like, you should be working hard to get everybody in the room, and it's like I look at everyone's face now too, where I'm like, why aren't you laughing? I gotta get you. I have to get you.
Yeah. That really makes people perk up when you give them direct eye contact. Like, are you gonna be here for this?
Yeah, I'm gonna keep staring at you until you're either uncomfortable or you start laughing.
The old look down.
How long have you been doing stand-up?
Almost 12 years.
Oh wow.
Yeah. That's a long ass time.
I know.
Did you start in Seattle?
I did start in Seattle.
Okay.
But I actually, my first open mic, I was 17 and I ate a bag of shit, and I didn't do it for 8 years.
Well, is that a bit you still do where you eat bags of shit?
Oh God, I ate the whole bag. Now I only take a nibble. I don't really like to eat the whole bag anymore.
Yeah.
It's too much now. It's too fatty.
Its calories are just all the way up there.
I can't, and it's not worth it.
Okay. You're very successful now. You're a great comedian. You're touring all the time. What's your podcast for?
It's off season now.
Okay.
But it's with KCRW. It's a show called oh my God, Lost Notes, which is
just lost the thread.
Lost Notes, and it's just a bunch of like journalists that we got to tell a bunch like stories, untold stories in music, and we're gearing up for a second season, and it's going to be a little different this time too, but it's still like just crazy stories that have never been told.
And you can find that where people find podcasts.
Yeah, you can also listen to it on the radio. If I know
that is some straight up fascinating shit. Yeah. That is like, oh my God, that's so interesting.
No, this last season we did our first one was the real story behind the song Louie Louie. And had the FBI investigation into the song as well.
What?
Yeah, because they thought they were like lewd, like sexual remarks hidden in there.
Oh, because you couldn't understand anything they were saying. Oh, okay.
And it's
interesting.
It's like just a bunch of fun stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to do it again.
Yeah.
But I don't do any of the research. Somebody else does it, and then I pretend that I'm like, I know.
Yeah, you get to look smart.
Yeah.
I just love how I always love how like songs like Louie Louie you just hear everywhere.
Oh yeah,
and we're just gonna hear them forever.
Yeah, because
apparently
anything you can scream drunk, people will play till the end of time.
Yeah. This is Groomzilla's. We talk about weddings here. We talk about wedding planning.
You've officiated weddings, haven't you?
I have officiated 2 weddings.
Oh, great.
One ended in divorce.
One ended in divorce
already, but the other one's still going strong.
Yeah. Now, do you blame yourself for something like that?
Well, here's the thing.
No.
Between the 2 weddings, the fancy one was the one that ended in divorce.
Yep.
Well, there's studies that back up the more you spend. We just talked about that last week. The more you spend, the higher rate of divorce.
Yeah, they rented out the Seattle Aquarium. Yeah, they did it to the T.
Overcompensating as like a motherfucker. Yeah, exactly. Like, what are you trying to hide with this aquarium?
Yeah.
The other wedding, a apartment park. Like the park in like a little apartment building.
Oh my God!
Outside, spent barely any money.
Perfect. Yeah,
he built the atrium himself.
Okay. Yeah. So are you having a wedding or are you having a marriage? Which one are you going to start?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So how old are these recent things you did, or?
I think the last one was before it was right when I moved here, so it should have been about 6 years.
Okay. Both of them are here in LA?
No, they're both in Seattle.
Oh, okay. Both old friends in Seattle.
Yes.
Okay.
Wait, which one came first? The
fancy one.
The fancy one. Okay.
The fancy one's the reason I even got ordained.
Okay.
They paid for the ordainment and everything.
Great.
Yeah.
Is it a Universal Life Church thing?
Oh yeah. So I did it online. It was very quick.
Yeah.
And you don't have to do. All you have to do. You're in Washington. All you have to have is that certificate, and you can do whatever. You don't need to fill anything out after that.
Right. How do you know the couple that you married? What's your connection to them?
Well, both of them. One of them, the first one, I'm not actually friends with anymore.
Oh wow! Wait, do they blame you?
No. It's just a whole situation where she tried to screw over another friend of mine who's business partners with her, and I'm more friends with the other friend than I was with her.
Gotcha.
So
You had to pick a side.
yeah, and I picked the right side.
Yeah.
I picked the side of justice, and she just happened not to be on that side.
Unfortunate for her, but that's the way it goes.
The other one was my best friend Lee, and I'm still friends with him, but I don't see him that often because he lives very South Seattle and has a son and
Okay.
a busy, boring life. That kind.
Okay. So between the two, it sounds like you preferred the latter. The
Oh yeah, I preferred Lee's wedding the most.
Yeah.
Like they even made me. Well, they were so late, like they were so relaxed about everything that they didn't even ask. Like I was like, I'm gonna write your vows for you. Is that what you want me to do?
Yeah.
And they're like, yeah, can you do that? Because I thought they were gonna write them themselves, so I literally had to look up vows that day.
Wait, their vows to each other?
Yeah.
Oh, what?
So I was like, okay, I guess I'll just look something up and make you repeat it.
Yeah.
And halfway, like barely even halfway through the vows, his wife pretty much was like, this is just too serious. Just like rolled her eyes at the vows that she made me pick.
Okay. Just throws you under the bus there.
He's like, sorry, I saw him and picked the vows. I was like, yeah, I didn't want to.
Oh, what?
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh,
It was pretty hilarious. Her whole family
Yeah,
laughed
that
at
is
me.
very funny, but like, oh yeah.
Yeah. So how many people are we talking in this apartment courtyard for this?
Oh, easily 40,
Oh, okay.
45.
Oh, nice, comfortable.
Yeah.
Sounds like a nice kickback kind of wedding.
It was more of a cookout than it was a wedding.
Right. Right. Well,
That's what we were going for, and then
Yeah.
we also got too relaxed at our wedding because the cops came, and
Yeah.
we had because we did not look up the
What?
We've talked about this on the
Yes.
podcast. I've talked about it almost
Yeah.
every episode, but I misread the guidelines in Palm Springs about noise pollution.
They don't
and,
like noise. They don't like cars on their streets. They don't like noise.
Because Palm Springs, there's have been a lot of parties there, and historically, I was like, well, this is going to be fine, but it's like you can't. There's like the cops came immediately because you can't have amplified noise outside at all. But we thought that it wasn't like 11 p.m. Like past 11 p.m. You couldn't.
Yeah.
But it was like an all the time thing. But we didn't
Wow.
There was so much we did not plan with.
That
our
is a
wedding because
city of
we're-
narcs. Wow.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, within 20 minutes of the cars being on the streets, people were like you could see people walking around outside trying to figure out like, are there more than 5 people at this particular house? Let's get the cops in here.
Trust
See
no.
what's going on.
There's so many cops. They're like old rich white people are cops.
Yes.
No, if they're not, whether they're not licensed or what, they're just like
And they're like,
they're-
citizens arrest.
yeah,
Oh, that's Eric. Is that your ride?
yeah. I gotta go.
right.
And then I love Baltimore because it is the exact opposite of Palm Springs in every single way. Well, the parts of it, the part that we live in anyway.
Okay.
For the ceremony, how much? Let's go back to the big one. I want to go to the.
Yeah.
How much of that is your script? Or is,
Oh, they had all they wrote their own vows.
okay, and the ceremony.
Oh, the ceremony was all I did was stand where I was supposed to and read the words I was supposed to.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was very like
Yeah.
and then I had to announce things as well.
Yeah.
They definitely put me to work.
Okay.
So
So,
But
so
they
you like
had-
the MC at the
I was the MC
reception?
at the reception as well.
Okay.
Yes.
But I
Okay.
feel like hiring a wizard like you to like do their wedding. That's like
kind of a wasted opportunity.
that's
not
like
to let
getting
him,
Michael Jackson and not letting him dance.
Yeah.
like that's like
Look, I'm happy with the little
yeah,
work.
Yeah,
I danced though.
Yeah.
yeah.
I for sure
Oh,
got
I bet.
I for sure got very drunk and for sure
Yeah.
danced.
Do you enjoy being the officiant? Is this something you?
I don't really want to do it again
Okay.
Because you want to be the hit at the party.
Yeah.
You want to be like you want to steal. Yeah,
and
Yeah.
being an officiant, like it's like people do like that attention, but
Yeah.
the better attention is having fun at the wedding.
Right.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like being in the wedding is great, but being
You want to be
being-
anonymous a
yeah.
little bit.
Oh yeah, you want to definitely it's a great way to be single and hanging out with people,
Uh-huh.
but yeah, for the most part, yeah, if I'm gonna be at a wedding, I don't want to do work.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. That's true. Also, I've done one. I was officiant on one wedding, and I don't know how much comedy you brought to yours.
Yeah.
not a good place for it, I found.
No, not really. People.
The energy you have as a stand-up does not necessarily translate to the gravitas you need to be the person who's like, hello, hi.
Yeah.
Although I just couldn't make it work. I've seen funny officiants before, I guess.
I have to. But I've been to funny weddings. That's my
That's a thing. Yeah.
The best wedding I've ever been to is they're also divorced too, but it was
But it was a good wedding.
it was a Trek Mex wedding.
A Trek Mex wedding.
It was Star Trek and Mexican themed,
Whoa.
and it was
Ooh, I like that.
it was the best. There was
Whoa.
tacos galore,
Yeah.
and I was in the wedding party, so I had to dress in a Starfleet uniform. Yeah.
Like the yellow or the blue or the red shirt?
I had the red one, red with the black. It
Yeah.
was the very next generation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Whoa. You got to get on our fellow Forever Dog podcast, Treks in the City.
yeah.
Yeah.
Alice Waterlands, it's all about fashion and Star Trek.
Oh, I've talked to Alice about this, but
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So
Why can I picture you perfectly in a Star Trek
Yeah,
uniform?
I'm
It's
seeing
like
it
I don't
too.
think I've ever seen you in a Star Trek
yes.
uniform, but I can see it in
oh,
my
I did.
head
It's
perfectly.
I nailed it, and I look great. And
I
oh gosh, that was a great wedding because you got to do toasts, and that was really
Yeah.
fun. And I got a good zinger on my friend because before they were married, they were engaged to another person who it was a black guy that was questionably gay, and they also broke up.
Okay.
Wait, I think they were married as well.
Okay.
Oh,
See
they
that?
got married?
But
Yeah.
they're not together
Oh, wow.
anymore.
Okay.
So this is a second marriage. So I got on stage, was like, "Hey guys, isn't it great that Alicia's not marrying the gay black person in the room?" And it crushed so hard. Her
Wow.
dad loved me, and that's
Yeah,
what
yeah.
mattered. And he was
Yeah.
fantastic. He looks like Danny Trejo, and that was
Oh, nice. Oh my God.
Uh,
That's funny. Trek Mex.
Yeah, it's so fun to say Trek Mex.
Yeah. I want that to be like a chain of restaurants
Oh, yeah.
somehow.
Oh, and I sang "Thank You for Being a Friend" during another toast. It was really, it was a good time.
Wait, the Golden Girls theme song?
Of course,
Wow.
yeah.
So, okay. So you do like doing the toasts at weddings.
Toasts are the best.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's the yeah.
Like getting
That's
to that
the-
level of friendship where you can go onto a microphone and.
hmm
But I also love it when the toast is from a complete stranger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's when it gets really entertaining.
Yeah.
Wait.
I feel like you probably get the thing. I bet you're so fun at weddings that you get a lot of strangers at weddings coming up to you after a wedding, much like your stand-up. They'd be like, "You were so fun at this wedding."
Yeah.
I feel like
There's
I feel
always-
like that's what
yeah.
you bring to a fucking wedding.
Yeah. Are you the star at the wedding sometimes?
Well, I have,
the photographer loves you. They're just snapping pics.
I just know the dance floor very well. And
Yes. And especially a
Just the
wedding dance
geography.
floor.
Yeah.
It's a very specific dance floor, and I feel like
well, especially like it's like a lot of straight people and like
Yes.
that situation where I'm just like I
Yes.
like doing dance battles. I like getting
Yeah.
into-
Yes.
like it's just it's
So
an
when the circle
opportunity.
opens up, you're in there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. Every
Uh-huh.
time. That's just where you thrive.
heavy lies the crown of
Mhm.
being gay.
Look, on more than one occasion I've hit somebody in the head with a belt by throwing it.
Wow.
and they loved it. They
yeah.
wanted it. I bet
It's
you
good luck. I
anything
got
they
hit by
liked it.
Solomon's belt.
That's how I became friends with somebody that I'm still
Yeah,
friends with now. It's like,
I guarantee.
belt
first
Yeah.
night we met, I would yell dance battle and I threw my belt and he got hit in the head with it.
Is that how you officially throw down the gauntlet at a dance battle? You throw a belt at somebody?
I think this was midway through the dance battle
Uh-huh.
that the belt came off. And then
Gotcha.
I was using it as an air whip, and I don't know exactly what
The
happened.
buckle end or the
Like I was not using it with the buckle in, but I
Yeah.
just like I wasn't aiming to hit somebody.
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
it happens.
But you're giving people a moment. That is a moment when
Yeah.
they go to work on Monday and they're like, "What'd you do this weekend?" "I went to a wedding," and they're
Yeah.
gonna be like, "Yeah." And there was a dance battle, and this dude took his belt off.
Well, here's the thing:
dance
is like
battle.
I threw it in the direction of where the wallflowers are. So if you get hit by
Yeah.
my belt, that means you're not having fun.
Yeah. It's their own fault.
It's really you shouldn't have been you shouldn't been sitting down.
There should be no one over there.
Like you heard me scream dance battle.
This could be such a good side business, like a side hustle for you. Like you could just do this at like a fucking
Yeah.
organized, not like a wedding crasher, like a wedding fucking party starter.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
But
I
it's not
did.
an-
there was another wedding where I got challenged as in the dance battle, and this was a guy at parties I've dance battled with before, and he lost.
Oh,
and he like really like
redemption time.
like he thought he can get me back. He even had a whole Elvis outfit.
Oh no! Oh no!
So he caught me off guard. I was wearing shorts.
Yeah.
I was wearing jorts and just a regular shirt. It was it was another casual wedding.
Okay.
And lots of casual weddings in Seattle.
Great.
Yeah.
And this one was just at like a rock venue. And,
And he, how did that go down?
He knew I was gonna be there.
Yeah.
And he specifically was like, he arranged, like he even got another friend to do like, so he challenged me. And I came freestyle. And,
Right.
Ooh.
And you still took him.
Well, I took my shirt off.
Of course.
And that's like when somebody comes for you that way.
You
take your shirt off.
Yeah. Oh
You
my
don't
God.
come for the king
Yeah.
and
miss.
miss. And you sure as hell don't come for the king dressed like Elvis,
the
the king.
Yeah.
Oh no. And
Like
then,
you're just setting yourself up to get killed if you go in that all in, I feel like.
and the DJ switched the song up at one point, and it was Pony, and I was like, "Oh, you're done. I'm gonna destroy you. This is fucking genuine. You have no place.
That's
Yeah.
game over.
No outfit
Yeah.
will correct this situation. No
Yeah.
choreographed moves.
No.
No, and the DJ knew. And the DJ knew.
He's dead on the
Oh, yeah.
toilet right
Oh, yeah.
there as soon as that comes on.
So that was his third death on the dance floor, and
Wow, that's embarrassing.
well, it still bothers him every once in a while I see him.
Well, why is he trying so hard? Doesn't he know?
Like, I didn't make you wear an Elvis. I didn't make you dress up like Elvis. I didn't make you dance battle me. That's so funny.
Look,
oh God.
He bought the outfit, and I appreciated that. That
Yeah.
was like high
Yeah.
marks on that. I'm
Yeah.
very glad that he took the time.
Did he have the outfit
Yeah.
on underneath what he was wearing, or that's what he wore the whole night?
No, he changed outfits,
Wow.
then came back
Okay.
out.
Wow.
And then I
I
was
like
like,
that
wow.
a lot.
Wardrobe
Yeah.
change.
Wardrobe change, and then did an official challenge.
Uh-huh.
It's just,
And
honey, you
lost.
better bring. If there's
yeah.
a
Seriously.
wardrobe change, you better know for sure you're gonna win this dance.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
you better like every ounce of you better be ready.
Was it like jumpsuit Elvis? Like
Yeah,
the white
but
suit?
he also cheated because he rehearsed moves. So it's like you
Oh,
can't
yeah.
Wow. This is really embarrassing for this guy.
you can't just do that. But I'm
Yeah.
like, I'll destroy you for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how long do you keep the shirt off once it comes off?
Well, I think it was
Great
off
question.
for quite a while. Honestly, once the shirt comes off, you don't really remember.
No.
I was just at a wedding a couple weeks ago where all the groomsmen and like a bunch of their friends. It was my wife's friends, so I didn't know about anybody there. But all the groomsmen are like these mountain men, and they're all jacked. And the band was really cooking. They're like, "You guys are so great! I bet I could tell you all to take your shirts off, and you do it." This was like 20 minutes into the
Yeah.
dancing. They all have their shirts off the entire night, like 20 dudes.
That's perfect.
Yeah,
Sounds like a great wedding.
I was.
If
Pretty,
I had a
was
nice body,
intimidated.
I don't think I would ever wear a shirt.
I would just rip my shirt off as I walk into places.
Yeah. And just leave like shards of shirts. Like, every coffee shop, as far as the eye can see,
Like
will
the
have
entire backseat of my car is just stacks of t-shirts.
Yeah, you don't even have a driving change.
No.
You just drive shirtless.
Yeah. Oh,
What's your relationship like to getting married? Is getting married something you want to do in your future?
I don't know.
Just
It's-
come what
like-
may.
I definitely have plans on what I do when I get married, but I'm not forcing anything.
Well, let's talk about that. Like, what do you mean? Like something you're going to wear? How you want your wedding to be? If you have
It's
a
going to
wedding?
be, it's definitely going to be a spectacle.
Mhm.
Yes.
Because I know it's not going to last long.
Yes.
So you're one of these big weddings, spend a lot of money.
Oh yeah, I'm
divorced.
I'm for sure getting divorced. I want to be a divorcee more than I want to be married. I can tell you that right now.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
I understand that.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, I definitely want. I want the person to know that a lot. Like I think they'll be tricked into believing that it means a lot by how much we're spending.
You'll
But
be
yeah.
very convincing.
I'm talking about bouncy castles to the end of the horizon.
Yeah.
I just want.
Yeah.
I want. You know what? I just always wanted to use a cannon, and I think that's the best situation.
A cannon,
A cannon.
God.
like
Yeah.
like where you shoot a human out of a cannon,
No,
or like
I
military
want a real
cannons?
cannon, probably with fireworks coming out. Like I think you
To
can
announce your
yeah.
entrance?
It can
Like,
be
would this
around.
be part of your actual like
Well, I
reveal,
will
like, when you
definitely
walk down the aisle?
be wheeled in on top of the cannon. Like I'll be standing there,
That's sick.
Wow.
probably like a Napoleon
Yeah.
Bonaparte pose.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And then here's the thing: I want to do a reveal where I rip my tuxedo and there's a wedding dress under it.
I was gonna
wow.
say, I was gonna say, if you come
Just-
in on the back of a cannon and
Yeah.
you're dressed like in a military, like a
Mhm.
Napoleon-esque vibe,
Yeah.
that's a perfect like costume change.
Yeah, if
Yeah.
you like, just
costume
like,
to have.
there's like drag queens now have these like insane reveals where they can just rip
It's the
off their
coolest-
clothes and
Uh-huh.
It
it's
is
just a
the best
complete
thing.
different outfit.
Okay.
It's
I want
a
it-
sport.
That's
I
I feel
want
like
to do
it's a
that. I want
yeah.
to do
I feel
that.
like that shit's like that should be in the Olympics. Like
Mhm.
it's such a it's like such a sport to like to do the reveal.
It's like
You're,
it's a
waiting
spin.
for it. Yeah.
like
Yeah,
they
right.
They just
It's so
spin,
sick.
and it's a whole new outfit.
Hunger Games kind of
Yeah.
thing. Yeah. That's fantastic. Now, how big is the cannon? Is it like standard cannon? Or are we talking circus cannon?
Look, if I'm gonna stand on top of it, it's gonna have to be like a comical.
Yeah. I don't know
Cannon.
why I want it to be a cannon you shoot people out of.
Well, here's the thing. I don't think it should be like a. It's probably not gonna be like a real cannon, but like
Yeah.
fireworks will come out for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, where is your partner in all of this?
That's a good question. They'll be nearby.
Yeah, it's not important.
I'm sure
I
they're.
feel like they should be in the audience
Yeah.
at that for the better part. Not the entire ceremony, but for like definitely the first half. Just be, like go sit with your family, like
Yeah.
be comfortable.
Like,
'cause
I
it's
want
gonna take a
people-
while.
Take a minute. Take a minute. I'm gonna do the cannon thing now.
I want people to think it's my birthday party for at least half the ceremony.
Yeah. I want your
Yeah.
partner to feel like they're being like they're stepping on your toes by
Mhm.
one. Like, go up there. It's your no.
I'll let
no.
him shoot the cannon.
There you go.
That'll be. He can shoot the cannon.
Yeah, that'll give him something to do.
There you go.
Yeah.
No, that's nice.
You
Yeah.
can light the cannon.
Yeah,
And then where should I go after that? I don't know.
yeah.
mean,
There's a
it doesn't
bouncy
matter.
house
We're
over there.
gonna
Make
get
yourself
bored.
useful. That's great. Well, the bouncy house thing is actually a trend we've talked about on the
Yeah.
podcast. Like
Yeah.
the big, like almost like an altar style bouncy house.
I want maybe like a bouncy mansion. Like each bouncy house leads to another bouncy house,
That's what I was picturing.
and you can maybe it might be like a challenge. You can only get. You have to take a shot every bouncy house you walk into,
Uh-huh.
and you can't get to the end until you finish it them all.
Yeah, that's
a
going to be hard
great
for the
idea.
elderly people, I think.
Yeah, I don't think they should get in them to begin with.
No elderlies at
Yeah.
in the bouncy mansions. What else? Well, you're in your Napoleon Bonaparte garb, and then you make how many wardrobe changes do you? Think?
Oh,
Just
I'm
the
sure
two?
at least 15.
15.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, because then a quinceanera gown is going to be showing up a little later.
Okay. So,
So
you're just working in celebrations of any kind.
of course,
Yeah.
and
There's got to be like a skin where you're only wearing like paint.
oh my god,
Ooh.
an
At
airbrushed
some point.
outfit. Oh my god, that should be the final piece.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a Adam and Steve kind of ending.
Yes. Yes.
Just fig leaves, and that's it.
Yes,
Beautiful. How big? How big? How many people are at this celebration?
You know, I think I would probably keep it to about 150. That sounds like a good number.
Reasonable. Yeah.
Mhm.
Reasonable.
Like enough to have a good party,
Hmm.
but enough
Yeah.
to know that I for sure made some people unhappy for them not being invited.
Oh, okay. So you do
Yeah.
want to make it known that.
It's like I want it to be big enough so somebody could definitely feel scorned.
yeah.
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 1,500 people at his wedding. I wasn't there.
Yeah.
15,000 people.
Invited.
How does
It was
he
on
know?
the mall in Washington.
Yeah.
He saw me the day before.
It's really weird. I guess I'm 15,001 in his book.
Yeah.
You grew up in Seattle, correct?
For the most part, yeah. I moved there like in '94
Okay.
when I was like 13.
Right. Because you're an immigrant.
Mm-hmm.
Is that where you would?
Where would I have the wedding?
Yeah.
Oh no! I want it to be. I definitely, as much as I hate when people do destination weddings, I for sure will do a destination wedding.
Okay.
Can I
Okay.
tell you what I was picturing when you're talking about?
Mhm.
Because you're gonna need a lot of space for a lot of bounce houses.
Yes.
I was very much picturing like an old like Ireland or some shit where there's like a fucking castle and there's like hella green space in
Mhm.
front of it, leading up to like a fucking castle.
I hear what you're saying, but for me, and based on the amount of illegal activity that I want at my wedding,
Yes.
I'm gonna probably have to go with Mexico.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
All right.
I'm definitely
Yeah.
it's definitely going to be enough stuff there where the United States police would not be
Right.
Yeah.
Right. You're
Yeah.
talking. You're talking about the food, right? Like
Mhm.
you're gonna have some like illegal type.
Oh, I'm just gonna do. Oh yeah, fugu.
Yeah.
For sure.
Oh my god. Just I
So
think
much-
yeah. The stories that we heard and we talk about Studio 54 back in the day when
Mhm.
Studio was Studio. I think is going to come back to roost.
Is this a one-day affair, or is this like a weekend-long party? It feels like you're talking like a long...
Look, I just know that people are going to leave my wedding thinking to themselves, I'm surprised I didn't die.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm really, honestly, why are we still alive?
Yeah.
Yeah. and at least three people are going to die.
And it's going to be okay.
Body bag.
And it's going to be
Body
fine.
bags.
It was their last hurrah anyway.
Yeah,
for sure.
You gave them full warning. You know, at the
They
end of the
went
day,
up.
it's up to you.
Oh, no, they came with a death wish. They're like, this is the last thing I want to see.
Yeah. Yeah.
That second death kind of came out of nowhere, but the first and third.
We knew.
So Mexico, that's great. Are you on the Cabo side or are you on the Gulf side?
I'm at the side where the cartel will protect my wedding.
Okay.
The coyotes.
Of course, that's what I want.
Yeah.
I definitely want a cartel supplied wedding. I definitely.
Do you have those sort of connections, or is that
I will
something you're
make
kind
them.
of putting out there into the world?
I'm pretty sure if you go, this is how much money I have, you can get a cartel.
Yeah.
Good point.
I love that. That's where you're taking like the wedding industry, because there's wedding industry like bougie, and then there's cartel money.
Yes.
Mhm.
And there's cartel luxury.
Of course.
Is another. There's just mainstream above market stuff. There's only so much luxury you can provide.
No, I definitely. If I'm gonna have a wedding planner, they're for sure gonna be a part of the Mexican cartel that I'm paying to throw my wedding. I'm not wasting any time.
Yeah. They're not going to put up with any bullshit from those people either.
No.
Okay. So do you honestly, are you a monogamous guy? I don't really know. You had a boyfriend for a while.
I had a boyfriend for a while.
Yeah.
I do believe in monogamy, even though I might have cheated on my boyfriend.
Okay. It happens.
Well, I made out with somebody else, which
Oh.
I didn't do the full cheating, but
Sure.
I did the small cheating. But he was but it was also with good reason.
Okay. He was asking for it?
He was being shitty at the end. Well, he never shared us any photographs of us together for the whole year.
Oh,
We were together.
okay.
He didn't share what?
Any photographs?
Oh.
Oh. Well then
Is he
I
not
mean
proud of you?
I don't know. He was at my Conan and he took a picture of my name tag,
Right.
my name on the door,
Yeah.
and then he looked at me and was like, "Don't worry, I'm not going to share this," as if it was like a mutual agreement we had where we were going to acknowledge each other's existence
Yeah.
on our social media. I'm like, no,
Right.
like I'm not okay with it.
Yeah. No, you can be proud of me.
Yeah, I would like you to acknowledge me.
Yeah.
I would like to be acknowledged.
Right. Yeah, I brought
was
you to
that like
Conan. You
was
can
he
say.
like not out completely or
He was like out for like a couple years when we started dating. So I think at first I was very forgiving, but then a year later I was like, I met your parents. What the fuck's
Yeah.
going on?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also look at me.
Yeah.
Like I mean
Yeah.
Like I can't stop taking a picture of me and posting
I
it.
know.
What are you doing?
I was literally just like I was on national television.
Yeah.
Like, bitch, you've seen me naked. What are you
Yeah,
doing?
I know,
Yeah.
I know.
My
I
legs
know.
are just freely hanging out next to him, ready to be photographed 24/7. And he's just
Yeah. Are you posting photos of him? Are you taking pictures of him?
I was initially going to, but then
Yeah.
he was like, let's not do that yet.
Oh.
So that was at the very beginning. And then I
Okay.
figured
Oh.
maybe one day when he's ready, he'll do that. And
Yeah.
then 1 year later, I was like, fuck you.
To me, that's like
That's photographic.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Photogenic? Photographic. Photogenic.
Photogenic is the word you're looking for.
Yeah.
that's basically him saying like we are not exclusive or like this is not a real fucking relationship. If
Well, that's
you're, like,
exactly what it
fucking
was. I
Yeah.
think he definitely was like, am I a starter? And then you're figuring things out and then you're going to move on to somebody else. And it's like, okay, in that case, I'll just end it so you can figure it out yourself.
Yeah.
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 There you go.
That's too bad.
But it was mostly like, yeah, and I kind of put that together when I made out with another guy. I was like,
Yeah.
I would never do this.
Yeah. Those things
But-
happen though when you're on your way out sometimes in a relationship.
Yeah, but on average, I definitely would never cheat on someone if
Yeah.
that was the case.
Yeah.
Unless I'm also not like against polyamory. I'm just a lazy person. So if I'm in a relationship with somebody and they want to have sex with somebody else, I'm like, yeah, go for it. Just don't bring them back
Yeah.
home.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not a jealous guy, really?
No. As long as I don't have to talk to the other person.
Just don't make me deal with
Like,
it.
I don't
Yeah.
want to make new friends.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
don't
yeah.
make me do that.
Yeah. What about your parents? Are they still together?
Oh no, they're actually they were never married.
Oh, okay.
But my dad left my mom, let's say about 9 years ago now.
Okay.
Like 10 years. No, 10 years ago.
Right.
Yeah, it was like a year after I got into comedy. He left my mom.
Oh,
It's
okay.
been 10 plus.
But you have a lot of brothers and sisters, right?
I'm one of 7, but they're not all my dad's kids.
Oh, okay.
The 4 youngest are my dad's kids. The first 3 are from other husbands.
Gotcha.
My mom was married before. And the thing is that with my parents, it's really weird because my dad was a drifter, which I just a homeless person on the go. And he met my mom. They hooked up, and he went away, and he came back, and she was pregnant.
Uh-huh.
And he was like, "Okay, I'll stay and help you take care of the child," which is very surprising.
Yeah.
Because and he ended up, and then he had 3 sons in a row after my sister was born, and that's like for like especially an Ethiopian man, that was like he was like, "Yeah, sons, great."
Yeah, yeah.
And so he stuck around, but then he ended up committing infidelity, which that was a fun day for us too, because he went on a trip when because we were living in Fresno at the time. That was before we moved to Seattle.
Okay.
And he went on a trip to Africa, to Ethiopia for a couple months. And when we came back, he like a week after he came back, he got like a cassette in the mail,
Okay.
and we thought it was just Ethiopian music because that's what they always.
Oh no!
Oh yeah. And it turned out to be his lover that he was with the 2 months he was gone. And because my mom was the one that got the package, and she opened his like new Ethiopian music.
Yeah.
Because
Oof.
it's
Like she made him a tape kind of thing?
yeah. So the lady that he was hooking up with
Uh-huh.
back in Ethiopia,
Yeah.
for those 2 months, she's like,
Made him a love mix kind of thing?
oh, it was just a recording of her thanking him, saying how much she loves him.
Wait,
how
it
much
was
she
her
misses
on the
him.
tape talking?
Yeah, and thanking him for the jewelry he sent her, and
Oh,
like it
man.
was like wow. And then like
Yep.
we're just playing Super Nintendo in the living room.
She just throws it on. Oh, what's this?
She's like, you guys want to hear some Ethiopian music? And then obviously was the
What?
answer. Yeah.
And you guys all experienced that together?
Oh yeah.
Oh, wow.
As a family. My dad wasn't there yet.
Right.
He was at work, and we were just all sitting there like.
And then he came home to that. Oh,
Oh yeah, and that was the
Whoa.
night that of the premiere of the Shaggy Dog on ABC with starring Kirk Cameron, and
oh yeah.
Okay.
I was looking forward to it for like
Oh no, they were.
2 whole weeks.
Yeah, yeah.
It was the only thing on my calendar that day.
Right.
And
How old
man,
were you when that happened?
That was I was like 11,
Wow.
Mhm.
11, almost 12. No, I think it was 12. And then my dad, but that's how we ended up moving to Seattle, because my dad got kicked out of the house,
Uh-huh.
became an Alaskan fisherman,
Whoa.
Yeah.
injured himself while gunning fish,
Okay.
Mm.
and then settled in Seattle, got a job there. And then my parents reconciled, and my dad was like, "Are you guys okay?" And we're like, "Get me out of Fresno. I don't care what you did."
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay. Funny.
Oh, that's such a good move.
Yeah.
That is from Fresno to Seattle.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
a good move.
It's
Yeah.
that's a great way to get me to forgive you for cheating on my mom.
Definitely.
Is to get me out of Fresno.
Right. So
Yeah.
when he comes home, the tension is just thick, and you're
It
trying to watch
was-
Shaggy Dog, and
It was like a 2-hour argument. The police were called. My mom was the one that was told to leave,
what?
but my mom came back the next day, and my dad was the one that left.
Yeah.
So that was we were very worried that night, because we're like, why is our dad staying? Because he's the one that cheated.
Right.
But I guess since my mom was the one that's like, I'm gonna murder you.
Right. 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 Did you like Kirk Cameron's turn as the Shaggy Dog?
I only got to see 5 minutes of it before when I was like
Shit.
5 minutes in. 5 minutes in. So
He
excited.
didn't become the dog yet.
Not even yet. He's like, you only see how shitty he is before he got to turn into dog and
Right.
learn
You
his
get a new
lesson.
perspective. Yeah.
No. I just saw him being an asshole for like 5 minutes, and then fuck.
Oh, boy.
Ah.
Good old Shaggy
You just thought the
Dog.
Shaggy Dog was like a really intense drama starring Kirk Cameron like this entire time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is just a shitty dude being mean to dogs, and I'm
Yeah. So yeah, go
I
ahead.
was going to ask you, are you, so as someone who also has a lot of drama in his family are you going to bring family into your wedding atmosphere?
Oh my God, yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
only immediate. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
do any extended people, because there's a lot
Yeah.
of haters there.
Yeah. That's what I did too. Yeah.
But I for sure want my dad to see. I want him to. I want him to be like, I guess I have to accept my gay son.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
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 Oh yeah.
Because he hasn't been doing
Oh
that?
no, he wasn't for a bit, but now he is.
Yeah.
Well, he's fine with me just being there.
Right.
So he's just sort of just like kind of like, just like we just sit as he watches sports he's he's in a like because he had a stroke about a year and a half ago, and he's in a nursing home, and it's just his day is just spent sitting next to another Ethiopian man who has no feet. And they just
Okay.
and they watch sports all day, which
Yeah.
my dad never really watched any sports growing up, so
Uh-huh.
he's just sitting next to this guy
Yeah.
who was like for sure lost his feet to diabetes, and it's just like a weird like
Right. Is this what I'm supposed to be doing?
like,
Just watching the sports?
so I just sit down with my dad and his friend, and
Yeah.
then every once in a while I want to ask like, how do you lose your feet? But I know it's not in the place to ask
Yeah.
that question yet. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not important.
So who's
Feet
your
are gone.
friend? Tell me about your friend.
It's always just like that's always in the back of my mind. I'm like, what happened? And I'm like, don't ask Solomon. Be a good person.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So do you think your parents and their relationship has informed the way you live your life and what you
Oh, of course, because my parents they're a bit marriage as an arrangement, like a business, or like these are the kids that we have
Yeah.
to take care of.
Yeah.
You go to work, I go to work, and we do
Right.
this and we do that. And but for the most part, it was like I don't. If you try to make me remember that any time they've kissed, I can't. I don't
Yeah.
recall. I don't think it ever happened.
Right.
Like I think the only like we don't even call our parents mom and dad. We call them by their first names because that's how they talk to each other.
Right. They don't call each other mom
There's
and dad.
there's no sweet nothing. It's like honey, babe. Like it's just
Yeah. Interesting.
so yeah.
Are any of your other siblings married or in relationships?
My older brothers were both my eldest brothers were still married. My older brother was married before he passed. My sister not married. My other sister not married. My two younger brothers are in really good relationships, and one of them is engaged to be married, and I think the other one is really close to proposing. So,
Okay.
So
Do you think you're going to be involved in that wedding?
I'll be at the
one
wedding.
who's
Yes.
engaged? Well-
I don't think they're gonna.
Oh, they don't want you.
Well, they'll want me there,
Yeah.
but I don't.
But they're
think
not going to make the big ask of their performer
No,
entertainment.
I'm pretty sure they'll ask
brother.
me for money, which is for sure. I feel that I feel that in the air somewhere.
Uh-huh.
Like I can, like I can
You're just
sense it.
dreading the
Yeah.
request.
I'm already giving them money when they don't have to spend a bunch of money on a thing.
Right.
So I can only imagine.
Okay.
It's like, hey,
How much do you
Solomon,
love that power though? Like how much do you love like being it? You don't?
I don't like it at all because they I don't like it because they're extra nice to me. Like
Oh, they better you up.
well, it's like I'm from a family of snake charmers, which I love.
Mhm.
And I love watching my family manipulate other people. But when they try to doing it to me, it's like, come on, man. I know the game. I see
We
I
all
see
do
what
the
you're
same
doing.
thing, yeah.
Just come up to me like it's always like, it's like it takes like 15 texts to get to the money ask. I'm like,
Dancing around it.
just do it. You know,
That's funny.
stop
You're
trying to
serious.
charm the other snake charmer. Just
Yeah.
tell me what you want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny.
That's such a thing. That's such a real thing.
Yeah.
That's just like, just tell me what you were trying to fucking say.
Yeah.
Just say it.
That's what I want. Like, and they've gotten better. Because my niece lives in the city now too, and she's very much like, since I'm an elder to her, she definitely like whenever she messages me, it's like, oh my god, it's gonna take you 900 years.
Yeah.
She was staying with you for a while. Is
She's
she
staying for
still
me a
staying?
while. She's staying with a friend right now, but
Okay.
she texts me for money, but it's always like a hey.
Oh.
Yeah.
So my friends are going to this trip to DC, and since it's my birthday, I kind of wanted to go to the trip with them.
Uh-huh.
But I think I'm short some money. But if you can give me anything, just anything, I'm like, oh
Yeah.
my god, just fucking say it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking say it.
Yeah. Well, that's cute. I mean, that must make you feel good to help them out, though, right?
Oh, I'll always help them out.
Yeah.
I just don't really like this
You just-
rigmarole.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Right.
look, don't try to con me like
Yeah.
we con strangers. You just
Right.
ask
Yeah.
me for money.
You should just cut to the. Do you need money?
Yeah.
I'll give you
Yeah.
money. Just
I'll
ask.
just give you money.
You just have to ask a question.
I'll say yes or no. There's really
Yeah.
And I think it's so different with family because, like, when you've been through family, when you've been in a family with someone, like, you've been through shit together,
Mhm.
it's like, man, just be real about this one thing. Like, we can be real because we
Yeah.
are family, and
Yeah.
like, when you don't get that back, it's the worst.
It's hard. It's hard.
But
to
here's the
ask
thing:
money,
is like
though.
once the money asking is gone, then it's
Yeah.
back to normal.
Yeah.
Like there's
Oh,
a
okay,
first,
that's-
like there's a little initial weirdness of like I'm gonna pay you back one day. I'm like,
Yeah.
I know you're not. Let's
Whatever.
not play this game.
Yeah.
Like that's we don't need to play the second part. where
Right.
we-
Right. You got what you wanted. Walk away.
Like I already knew the result was me not getting my money back.
Yeah.
This isn't an investment on my end.
Like it's been 30 plus
Yeah.
years. We know each other. Guys.
Yeah. Yeah. It's hard to ask people for money, though. I feel for them.
I
for your
understand, but I
family.
think for family, you should just totally just go for it. Just
Yeah.
easily. Like, and that's the thing is like with my brothers, I'm like I'm always happy to help whenever I can.
Yeah.
And also they're gonna do well soon, and I'm definitely gonna take advantage of that.
Oh, they're about to have some money of their own?
No, I don't think so. I think I'll be the only one. I was
Well, get used to that
God bless
dance.
you.
putting that hope in the atmosphere, but I'm like, what the best job one of them had was being assistant manager at TJ Maxx, so I can't really just expect.
Good clothes.
Hey,
It was my mom's favorite goal for a child.
Yeah.
is to be Maxinista?
Oh my god, the second I have told her I've been on, she did not even show this much care for me being on TV, but the second she found out that my brother was working at TJ Maxx
Wow.
and she can get a discount,
Yeah.
oh my god, she
Priorities.
was there.
Yeah.
She if my brother didn't show up front, she would make them call him on the prompter.
PA,
on
yeah,
the PA.
No, she wouldn't.
She did.
No, she
Wow.
didn't. Oh my god.
So cute. Your mom's here,
Mr. Georgio, can you please come to the front? Your mother is here.
and she's looking
I
for
mean-
deals.
Oh, and he'd have to
Solomon-
line up discounts for her too. Like she'd like,
Oh, yeah.
she'd be like, "What's this?"
Yeah.
She would go so often, and she'd buy those Tempur-Pedic shape-up Skechers shoes.
Yeah. The ones that were like supposed to make your butt look good.
Oh no, they're Tempur-Pedic pads.
Oh,
So they form to your feet.
okay.
So they're the most comfortable shoes. The ugliest fucking shoes on the goddamn planet,
Mhm.
but my mom loves them so much.
Yeah.
But when you shop as hard as you
Oh my
would
god.
at TJ Maxx on a employee discount,
Oh
Uh-huh.
my god. I've never heard
Yeah.
more joy in her voice than when she said, "You know, Tom is working at TJ Maxx." I'm like, "Oh my god, why is that?"
I mean, to be fair, Solomon, to be fair, yes, you have been on late night television. Yes, you are one of the best at what you do in your profession. But to be the damage you could do at TJ Maxx with an employee discount is
I can tell you
mean,
right now, it's not even if I can buy her stuff, it doesn't matter. She wants to have
That's
bargains.
the deal. Yeah.
She doesn't want. She wants to get the bargains herself.
Mm-hmm.
So it's
Yeah.
not like you can buy her whatever you want, but she's like,
Yeah.
Did you get a bargain?
Yeah.
Was I not there to help you get the bargain?"
Right.
Like, oh my god! And I can't even. She'd be so upset if I bought her anything. She has the worst taste in the world.
Oh, really?
Like her clothing is fun, but our home is. She manages to find couches that were built in the 80s, brand new, and you're like, how did you do that?
Yeah.
How did you find this entire ugly ass living room set?
Uh-huh.
Also, where did you get this Ethiopian tourism poster?
Oh, that's dope. That's cool.
That sounds pretty
They
cool.
do not sell those at stores. Those
Yeah.
you have to steal them from a travel agency, which have not existed in
Yeah,
15
Right.
years.
Yeah. Travel
I was
agent.
gonna say she like excavates looking for old ass like travel agencies that are all grown over with ivy, and she just like finds one.
Oh yes. And oh
Wow.
my god, I have seen her remove pictures of her children to replace them with paintings of Jesus. It is.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I've also purchased her real flowers, and she's thrown them away and put fake flowers in the
stuff.
same vase.
Good. Well, there's
Oh, yeah.
less upkeep.
Oh yeah, she loves. I can. That's the only thing I can buy her to make her happy.
Fake flowers?
If you give her a bouquet of fake flowers, it doesn't matter what they look like.
Yeah.
As long as they're fake,
Yeah.
she would be so happy.
That's great.
She would.
And you know who's got hella fucking fake flowers is TJ Maxx.
Of course, she lost her mind. She lost her fucking mind.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
My mom has a painting of a coffee cup that is like her favorite. It's a painting
Mhm.
of one coffee cup,
mhm.
and it's her favorite thing in the world. And I think she got it at some fucking like discount store. And it's just a fucking coffee cup, and she loves it, and it's humongous. It's so fucking big.
My mother's favorite painting is one of those light wheel paintings. It has a spinning wheel in the back that like lets like different colors of light.
Yeah,
And it's
yeah,
the
yeah.
Last Supper.
Whoa.
And it is
Wow.
That's pretty good.
gold and gaudy and
Yeah.
huge and with a spinning light wheel in the back.
Yeah.
And you just staring at like I walked in that day that she bought it and I was like, wow, that is
That
no one
is religious.
Oh man. And the best thing the best decoration she ever does is for Christmas Day.
Uh-huh.
She puts a tree out 4 days before.
Okay.
Always late. And
Yeah.
she puts everything on the tree in like one corner of it.
Like on the front?
literally,
Yeah.
literally, if you took the box of ornaments and garlands and just chuck them
Uh-huh.
at the tree,
Yeah.
that is exactly what my mom does.
Okay.
And then she will put any Christmas card that she gets in the mail on that tree.
On the tree.
It doesn't matter if it's a Jiffy Lube discount
Yeah.
or like a dentist reminder. It's going on the fucking tree, and
That's great. That's is she a religious person? Did you grow up in a religious household?
Yes.
Really?
Yes, we were Ethiopian Orthodox, which is it's one of the oldest Christian churches next to Armenia.
Armenian, yeah.
Mhm.
Woo woo!
Wow.
So that's and that's actually the debate between the two countries is which one was the first Christian nation.
Okay. So
I'm down to seed Ethiopia.
I'm perfectly fine with either one. I don't think
it's so funny that
Yeah.
I've been to Ethiopia and have not ever been to Armenia.
You know
but
what?
that's-
Same for me too. It's
But I did meet an old ass Armenian dude in Ethiopia
Mhm.
that our tour guide, like, I felt so bad. He was like 94. He's like, "Oh, this is the oldest Armenian in Ethiopia. You have to meet him." And I was like, "Okay, but like, we don't have to meet." And he's like, "No. I'm gonna go get him. He only lives 2 hours away. I'll go get him."
What?
And so he like went and got him and brought him back, and it was like we sat there and like waited. We waited in our like incredible hotel in Addis Ababa, and we waited, and he like brought him back, and this like old ass man came, and we had like a 5-minute conversation that was very beautiful, and it made me cry because I was like, holy shit, I'm like Armenian and like speaking Armenian in Africa. It was just beautiful. Like Armenians are gonna try to find each other wherever they fucking are.
Of course.
It was gorgeous and amazing, but I was like, okay, time for you to go now. See ya.
I'm gonna
And he
send
just,
you
like,
back.
have a good
went,
drive.
scurried back off into his fucking village. He lives in Ethiopia. He's probably still alive.
Oh, probably.
We gotta wrap it out here. So I'm just gonna ask your advice
Yes.
about weddings, and I'm sure you go to a lot of weddings. It sounds like.
Unfortunately, my schedule has been awful the last couple of years, so I've had to.
Oh, you can't go.
I've been not able to go to so many weddings, and it's
Yeah.
really
It
been,
sucks when you want to go and you can't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been very upsetting. It started like it's like 2 years ago. I missed one of my very good friends. I was supposed to even officiate that wedding. I ended up missing it, and it was just
Yeah.
derailed from there.
Yeah. You couldn't even. You weren't at Eric's either.
No,
were you?
I was very sad
yeah.
about that.
Yeah.
And you're such a clutch invite. Like people know
Yeah.
that when you're inviting Solomon Georgio to your wedding, I'm telling you, you can make money.
Look,
like
honey,
you can make money off that.
You know how I feel about missing a good party.
No,
Yeah.
I know.
You know how I feel.
Yeah.
Like I feel
No,
like I feel like a part of my soul is
No, I know.
deteriorating.
Oh God,
Like
yeah.
I want to be there.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I don't not like being there.
Right.
And
Yeah.
it just
Yeah. It's a good problem to have, though, considering.
And my dad loves Solomon. My dad's a huge piece of shit, and he doesn't, and he doesn't like anyone or anything really, and he loves Solomon.
He's so sweet.
much.
What do you?
Yeah, I
I've met
love
him.
his
He's
dad.
so sweet.
Yeah.
He gave us a couch that's still in my house.
He's a secret shithead. I know. One time, my dad just showed up with a couch.
Yes, he did.
In the afternoon, and I was like, "Oh, cool, okay."
He thought we had no couches, and we.
we had
okay.
3 other couches.
Okay, but what do you when you go to a weddings?
Yes.
We do a segment called "I Do's, I Don'ts." What do you like to see most when you're going to a wedding?
That's exactly the question I was going to ask,
yeah.
Dan.
Oh my God! Look at that. Couple of
That's the
groomzillas.
first time that's ever happened.
A full bar. That is
Yeah.
the number one thing.
Full bar, not just the signature cocktails.
I don't give a fuck what flavor you are. I want to know that I have
Get
fucking
what you want.
options. And I also make sure full enough not to run out. That is
Yeah. Well, that's
Yo,
a big
God.
mistake.
Mhm.
But you want all
God.
the liquors there, full bar.
Yes.
No matter what comes through your head, you want to be able to order it.
I just want to be able
That's
to
a big
get-
ask.
Is it a big ask?
It's kind of a big ask. That's why people do the signature thing.
It's not really a big ass.
It's not really.
It's a little more green
Mhm.
for them. But I mean, we didn't have a full bar for the financial reason.
Well, that's fine.
It's a little bit more.
Well, also, I don't know what a full bar is. So
What do you mean? It has like all the booze.
as long as there's, as long as you have the 5 liquor options,
Okay.
Yeah.
then I'm fine.
So you're like
I don't need
rails.
like I don't
Those
need
are-
like
you have all the
you better
rails.
have some fucking Belvedere
Right.
up on top or
Right.
like no, you can definitely have.
Where's the vermouth?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
not gonna fucking be like you tell me you can't make a mojito. I'm not gonna
Okay.
be.
Okay. So you just want the primary liquors when you
That's
want them.
so that's when I mean full bar. I mean the primary liquors are there.
Yeah.
I'm even fine with well. So as long as there's mixers.
Yeah.
I mean, like what you're saying, because like the recent trend in weddings is that what we did and what Dan and Wendy did is like we have the 2 drinks. Like these are our 2 drinks. We have a drink menu.
Yeah.
And then there's wine and beer.
Right.
And then that's what you're saying is like a regular ass fucking bar, and you can't really do. But I'm down with that. As a bartender,
I think we did have whiskey because I knew some people would just want whiskey rocks.
See?
And
Yeah,
like
so-
we had
And I
the
brought-
basics and gin.
Yeah.
See, that's exactly what I think a full bar is.
Yeah.
And for me, like honestly, food is like
Yeah.
food and a good dance floor.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
and that's
Yeah. That's all people want.
like
That's
it's
where you spend your money.
Look, honestly, I just want a well ventilated room and a good dance floor.
I'm always
and
so hot at
that's-
weddings.
That's
But
exactly.
not too well ventilated, because you want it to be a little sweaty. I feel like.
Oh, you wanted to get a little
On
bit
the
of
dance floor.
Well, it's gonna be sweaty no matter what.
That's true.
This is
Yeah.
like I'm definitely my body heat's definitely gonna get up there. We're gonna be fine.
Yeah.
Like I will sweat,
Yeah.
but I don't want to like. I always feel bad for so many people because they ruin their only tuxedo, and I.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every wedding I've been to, my entire back is completely soaked.
But you know what?
Transparent.
I think you know what I think a trend should start is changing into a casual outfit at the reception.
You think?
I think so.
Yeah, I see why you say that. I don't like the dressing down. The entire culture is dressing down across the board. And I say, especially occasions like that, can we wear our nice clothes for one night?
I think you should wear your nice clothes for all the photos,
Yeah,
and then once the dancing happens,
yeah.
get comfy.
I understand that. I don't know.
Like the bride and groom don't have to adhere to those rules, but I think
Yeah, Eric, you want to weigh in?
I do, and I think that I agree with Solomon. I think there's a way to dress down without being like you don't have to put on basketball shorts and flip flops.
exactly.
Yeah,
You can dress more comfortably and more party appropriate.
Yeah.
right. Okay.
In a way that is like fashionable and is more acceptable. Like, and like, I mean, this is just like suits are just so fucking. Just wearing a suit all night is the worst.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think also dress shoes are the worst. Like men's
Yes.
dress shoes are terrible to dance in.
Yes.
I was gonna make the point. Sometimes it's easier to like you can slide a little more. Sometimes it makes it easier.
Oh man, no, sneakers are where it's at. Sneakers are meant for dancing in every possible way.
But what if
Yeah.
the floor? But like a basketball shoe, you're grabbing for traction. What if you want to spin? You can't spin.
What kind of shoes are you wearing?
Sometimes I put on a flat sole dress
Oh, okay.
shoe, and they're just slick as hell. Like sometimes too slick.
That's true.
Also,
I'm just gliding
you
around.
spin on the balls of your feet. Like literally, like have you never seen a spin move in a basketball game? I don't understand.
No, people don't spin in basketball. Their
They
shoes are.
spin all the time.
No,
That's where
come on.
spinning came from.
But you know what? It's not a deal breaker for me. We don't have
Okay.
to dress down. But
Okay,
I would love to get comfy eventually.
I hear you. When I hear dress down, I hear like basketball.
Tank tops and flip
Oh
flops.
no, I'm talking about dress down like I dress down.
Yeah.
Like I'm not.
Okay, not everyone holds themselves to your standard.
Thank you. Yes.
Okay, that's a good tip.
That's a
for
good
me,
one.
just a good dance floor,
Yeah,
an abundance of food, and
yeah.
Um,
Is there anything you hate?
I just like if you're gonna do a destination wedding,
Mm-hmm. Get
Like-
the cartel involved?
well, the cartel, yes, but also choose a place where that's accommodating for other people. Like if there's no hotels, and
Yeah,
don't fucking make me go to the middle of the woods.
yeah.
That is for sure. There's been some because
Have you done this?
growing up in Seattle, there were so many weddings where I was
Oh
like,
God, in the fucking woods.
we
Oh
have to.
God.
There's camping involved. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
And there are some scary ass fucking
is
people.
this?
There's some scary ass fucking people that live in the woods of Washington.
Yeah.
No, thank you. No.
Yeah. You're
I
in a
was
tent?
born in a refugee camp. That was the last time I wanted to go camping.
That's
Wow.
and also and one thing about a cartel wedding is that their shuttle service is
Oh my god.
Impeccable.
one thing cartels know how to do is get you from point A.
Look,
to
I'll
point
take you to Puerto Vallarta. I'll make sure there's a good Airbnb that you can afford and you
Yeah.
can live comfort. Like
Yeah.
you can
Yeah.
get a mini mansion there for $150 a night.
Seriously.
You can live
Yeah.
well. It's whatever.
Yeah.
Like just I think if you're gonna do a destination wedding, do it where it's a good trip and people can comfortably afford it.
Of course.
And it's like just
Yeah. Unless you're trying to invite people and so at the same time
And-
not invite them.
I'm gonna save that for my second wedding.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Oh, I'm gonna be like, what? I'm gonna just go to Prussia and
Your standard Prussian
You
second
go back
wedding.
in time. This motherfucker went back in time. Talk about a destination.
I'm
wedding
gonna
with the
reestablish a
cousins
government and go so I can have a wedding there.
couple. Love it.
Yeah. There you have it, Solomon. I think that about does it for me. Eric, you good?
Yeah. Thank you, Solomon. Thank you so
guys.
much. I love you.
I love you.
Well, there you have it. That was Solomon. Georgio.
He's the best.
I mean, that was fun.
He's the best. He can talk about anything. He can talk to anyone. He's just one of the in a dark time.
He's a light. I was just gonna say he's a light.
Yeah. This is a dark time for humans.
Yeah.
I feel like animals can sense that also. You see a lot of animal uprisings lately.
Interesting.
They see that humans are at their weakest that they've ever been, maybe.
Wow, I didn't notice. Okay.
Yeah. And Solomon's like one of the best humans we got right now.
For mankind and the animal uprising alike.
Yeah. I feel like animals like look at Solomon and be like, oh fuck, maybe we can.
Fuck, let's hang back for a second. Let's hang back on these uprisings.
Yeah. And some possums like, no, fuck that shit, man. Let's go after them.
Yeah.
And that's how a possum gets
Possum? A possum is going after. Possum's going to play possum, especially with Solomon Georgio.
You think that? No, you've never had a overconfident possum. We used to have in Eagle Rock when we lived in Eagle Rock. We had
well, they hissed. Well, they play possum. We had possums. You don't actually. You're getting into a subject. I've held a possum in my hand.
Excuse me?
I was on film. Yeah, Nicaragua. This is why I know possums don't go nuts. There was supposed to be a scene in this fun wedding comedy where, oh, there's a possum at the party, man. It's going nuts.
Classic.
And they had these, and the stupid production had these like two Nicaraguan guys go out and find a possum, and it was just a
fucking ornery,
just a wild possum.
Yeah.
And then they bring it on set and like, everyone stand back. This thing's gonna go nuts. And
well,
I'm like,
I've only dealt with these fucking American ass possums. They don't give a fuck.
Well,
they don't want to play dead. They're too lazy to play dead.
They're playing dead. I picked it up because it was laying there playing dead. It was gross. So also send me a link on those animal uprisings. I haven't heard about that.
There was that polar bear that killed a dude.
The polar bear?
Yeah, there's a polar bear on 4th of July that killed a dude.
Damn.
I feel like I see it. There was a rat in Baltimore that just showed up at the fucking it was like, hey, no, you make room for me. You make room for me. And they're like taking pictures of it and like nobody the rat's like, no.
Oh boy.
I'm here.
Well, that's an ongoing story. We're gonna have to keep our finger on the pulse.
This is a lot of people say, oh, this is curious and this is peculiar that you think that you have this intuition, but I just sense it.
Okay,
I sense it.
Something to look out for. I'm glad you made me aware of this.
That's a lot of people. A lot of people ask me. They don't know that I fuck with animals the way I fuck with animals because it's too close. I'm too close.
Okay. Well,
I know. I read as a city boy, and I am a city boy.
Yeah.
Proud.
Yeah.
But the only reason why I am a city boy is because if I lived in the wild, it'd be too much.
Okay.
It'd be too much.
Okay. Wow. Well, I think this is one of my favorite outros we've ever done.
Thank you to Dan.
Thank you to Eric.
And thank you to everyone at the Forever Dog team and Solomon Georgio for this great episode. But most of all, Wetheads, and I don't know if we do this enough, I want to thank you, all 11 of you who listen.
I will second that.
Thank you.
And
we appreciate it.
All my Wetheads out there. Keep listening. Stay strong. We didn't forget you. And we'll
from Baltimore to LA and every place in between.
This is Groomzilla's. I love you, Eric. Bye.
I love you, Dan. Bye.
Forever Dog.
This has been a Forever Dog production. Executive produced by Brett Boehm, Joe Cilio, and Alex Ramsey. For more original podcasts, please visit foreverdogpodcasts.com and subscribe to our shows on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts. Keep up with the latest Forever Dog news by following us on Twitter and Instagram @ForeverDogTeam and liking our page on Facebook.